I can already tell that you Housewives fans are going to truly, truly annoy me. Let's get into this, y'all. So y'all know that K Michelle and Phaedra, Angela went on to the Sherri show to promote for the upcoming new season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, right? So in typical housewife fashion, there's going to be questions about a specific beef. This particular beef has to deal with K Michelle and Drew Sidora. Okay, now I want to say this before I go on. I am a huge, huge fan of K Michelle. Loved her before she even got on not Real Housewives. Well, before she even got on Real Housewives of Atlanta and Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Okay, mind you, was a big, huge supporter of hers. Loves her. Now, Drew, I didn't feel no ways towards. Now, I will say that when Drew stepped on for her season of season 13, a lot of people did not like Drew. A lot of people wanted her off. I'm not gonna lie, but people stuck in with Drew. They see that she's a fighter. They see it. But initially, people did not like Drew. Let's keep it real. Now, with all that being said, K Michelle went on to Sherri show, threw some shade at Drew, telling her she cannot compare the music can't be compared, and Drew is a beginner in music. Also, she did say something that kind of stuck out to me, and it kind of raised a flag in where the trajectory is going to go, even before the premiere hits, because I'm already seeing the narrative being spun in Drew's favor. Now, K Michelle said that, it's not what people think it is, why K Michelle and Drew has this tumultuous beef, or whatever beef they had, right? She says that it's not about music. And she also made it known that she also kind of pointed towards Drew, like Drew would have loved for it to be about the music thing, but it's not about the music thing. So when she said that, it kind of raised an eyebrow and kind of raised a thing in me. I'm like, So Drew would have loved for it to be a back and forth about music. So it then it sends a question to me. Was Drew behind all of those articles that came out when filming was going on, and they saying that the reason, I think it was media takeout, that said that the reason for K Michelle and Drew Sidora's beef was because of the whole singing, who sings better. So then it leads me to question, is Drew putting out fake stories to make herself the victim in this whole situation between her and K Michelle, and trying to paint the narrative that K Michelle is actually the aggressor in this whole situation? Before we even see the show, they were still filming. Stories was coming out about Drew and K Michelle, about how their beef is really about who sings better, and what else? And then the whole thing with the fight situation, and how it was painted that K was the aggressor in that. So, like I said, it all leads back to Drew, and I feel like Drew is putting out fake stories to manipulate the public against K Michelle. Because I'm looking on social media, I'm going to the X, formerly known as Twitter, and already people are kind of like Team Drew. And I'm like, all because K Michelle said that she's a beginner of music and that they cannot be compared when it comes to music, all because K Michelle literally has 7 albums. Drew has not even had an album out. Her last project was an EP. I'm not understanding this logic. I'm not understanding, but I don't understand this narrative that's being painted. I don't know why common sense is not that common, and I understood where K Michelle was coming from. Like, if you know K has never fought nobody over music. That's not never been her thing, because she is confident in her position, and she's confident in her craft. If you are really a fan of K Michelle, like a rebel, that's just not her team. So I feel that Drew has been putting out fake stories to spin the narrative, to have everybody, to manipulate the viewers to go against K Michelle, because you know that K Michelle is a reality TV vet. And mind you, K Michelle is already coming on with her fan base already. She has immersed herself a cult following already that sells out all her shows, that buy her music, that literally loves her, will follow her everywhere, that will buy her products, that will literally send her to the stratosphere. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that Drew is doing this. I think this is Drew's doing. Drew knows what she's doing. She's 5 seasons in. She knows that she has battled with the girls on the show. She has lasted, but K Michelle is another beast. K Michelle has took on everybody, even outside of reality TV. She has battled everybody. So let's not do this. This is my thing with the Housewife fans. Let's not judge until we watch the show. Okay? Let's not be too hasty or hating any other girls, because I am saving my opinion, after watching the premiere episode and watching how things play out. But y'all constantly throwing shade K Michelle way and saying that, oh, you're new to the Housewife, you need to control yourself, you need to do this, and she don't need to do a motherfucking thing. Be black, powerful, successful, and do her motherfucking thing that she was paid to do. Okay? She's clocking in, and you girls are going to be mad because she will be the girl of the season. Y'all will either love her or hate her. No in between. She's just like a Nene. So prepare to be entertained. That's it. That's all. I want to know what y'all have to say about it. Comment down in the comment section below. I would love to hear your opinions about this topic. Follow me on TikTok, like, comment, share, add as a favorite, and repost. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get this engagement up, y'all.